Hello, everyone. This is your Thursday edition of Weather Where You Are. I am Ella Dorsey, and we got rain. We got rain. We got much needed beneficial rain. Rain is going to move out here this afternoon, but here are our rainfall totals. As you can see, a large portion of Metro got way above half of an inch. I've queried some of these numbers for you. It looks like most of Metro got between like 7/10 of an inch of rain. There we go. There's some of the rainfall totals. And over an inch rain. Marietta over an inch in Atlanta, half an inch in Carrollton, an inch in Rome, 3/4 of an inch in Gainesville. This is by far the most rain we've gotten since Hurricane Helene. So that's good news. It's going to keep us out of the drought that we were headed towards. And any of the remaining leaves that haven't fallen off the trees should really perk up with some color here through the weekend. Here's the way the rest of your day is looking. It does look like it's going to stay cloudy through the afternoon. Rain moves out around 11 or noon, which is good news. Most of you will see a chilly afternoon, especially the further east you live. That wedge of cool air is definitely still in place. So areas like Gainesville, Athens, up into the mountains, not going to make it out of the 50s, low 50s, in fact, this afternoon. Meanwhile, West Georgia will see peaks of sunshine. You will surge into the 60s this afternoon, and areas like LaGrange and Thomaston could push 70 degrees. So it will be quite a bit warmer across West Georgia this afternoon. So cold front moves out, still pretty cloudy this afternoon, but those clouds clear out and high pressure builds in for the weekend. Oh my gosh, guys, after pretty dreary conditions these last few weekends, this weekend is going to be picture perfect. It will be chilly in the mornings, though. We've had an unseasonably warm first half of the month of November. So you're going to have to dig the jacket or even the coat out if you're going to be out early, 8, 9 a.m. Saturday, Sunday morning. Your lows are going to be in the low 40s. So a couple chilly mornings here, but beautiful afternoons. It just doesn't get better than this. Look at that. Sunshine, 60s into the 70s by Sunday. Get outside and enjoy it, okay? Let's talk about Tropical Depression 19. Yeah, we are at the end of this hurricane season, and things are not slowing down. 19 formed in the Caribbean yesterday, likely to become Tropical Storm Sarah later on today. This storm looks like it's going to meander near, very close to Belize and Mexico, crossing the Yucatan Peninsula this weekend. I will tell you, for the last several days, models were hinting at a hurricane impacting Florida, but just in the last day, they've really backed off of that. Whatever happens will enter into the Gulf, and then next week there's going to be a really strong cold front that I'm going to show you guys that's going to come through the entire United States. That cold front is likely to push whatever's left over from Sarah across Florida and back out to sea. So right now it does not look like we're going to see impacts here, but if that front were to slow down, we could get some impacts here in Metro Atlanta at the end of next week. I'm going to show you the Euro model, which I showed you guys yesterday. This is for Monday of next week. You can see most of the models don't even have like a real center of like low pressure. So that indicates to me that this thing is likely to be pretty weak. As it moves across Florida. It's still going to bring heavy rain to the area, and you guys know these things could change. But I do think the chance of an actual hurricane impacting Florida is very low, although they could see impacts from a tropical storm. Again, we're going to be right on the northern fringe of that rain. So it doesn't look like we'll see rain from that system, although we're going to see our own cold front move through next Wednesday that could bring us some showers. But that heavier rain looks like now it stays south. But look at next Thursday. You see that really cold? There's snow falling across the Midwest. That is the front I'm talking about that's going to bring us much chillier weather towards the end of next week. So you can see we'll see a pretty significant warming trend back above average into the 70s next week, but it doesn't look like it's going to last, okay? So you can see that warm air in place on Monday, but then check that out. There is the cooler air moving in. This is by far the coldest air we've had this season. We've only really had one cold blast in October. We really haven't had much of a fall. We haven't had our first freeze yet. I think we're going to see that towards the end of next week, and it looks like another reinforcement of the cold air comes in next weekend. I'm thinking lows in the 30s, highs only in the 50s next week, so it looks quite cold as we head towards Thanksgiving week. So just be aware of that. We haven't had much cold so far this fall season. Looks like it arrives the weekend after this upcoming weekend, okay? So if you like this kind of mild weather that we've been having, you got to enjoy it over the next couple of days because it'll be a lot cooler for Thanksgiving. Personally, I'm ready for it, right? I'm over the warm weather in November. We should be wearing coats, right? Yeah. So this is the way the 7-day forecast is looking. Really beautiful after today, which will be cool, cloudy, and chilly. Back into the 70s at the end of the weekend. That cold front progged to move through Wednesday of next week with dropping temperatures Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I also want to note NOAA came out with their official winter forecast, and they are predicting unseasonably warm weather. Duh. When was the last time we had a cold winter? I'll tell you, it was 2018, and before that it was 2014. We've only had 2 winters below average in the last 10 years. We haven't had snow since 2019, so I don't think there's a high chance of us seeing significant snowfall this year, but we'll just have to wait and see, okay? All right, guys, beautiful weather on the way. And tomorrow I will dig a little bit deeper into the winter forecast, and we'll talk more about that cold air. I'll show you just how cold it could get at the end of next week. Maybe a really quick first look at Thanksgiving weather as well, okay? All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay dry.